Hey, what's going on, everybody? Yugi5 here with the Koa'Ki Meiru Fire Fist deck profile. Sorry for the late upload on this, but I kind of accidentally deleted the deck without even realizing it. I was cleaning out files and I ended up deleting this deck profile. Whoopsie, so that's kind of one of the reasons for the late upload, and I haven't really gotten around. Never really had the chance to really re-record the deck profile. So, for those who wanted to see the deck, I do apologize, but my incompetence, my stupidity got the better of me, and I decided not to read what things I was deleting. Well, video-wise. Of course, if I'm deleting files, I'm going to read them, make so I don't crash my computer in the process. So anyway, this Koa'Ki Meiru Fire Fist it's a really fun deck. It's really spam heavy fun time. This is a deck I really wouldn't recommend building IRL right now, since it's so close to the ban list and we don't really know what's gonna happen. I'm not saying like Tanky or Bear or anything like that is going to be hit, but unless you have the cards, I don't really see the point in going out of your way to get these cards when April is like right around the corner. It's like a couple weeks away. So anyway, let's go and get started with the deck profile. First up, we have 3 Ur-Knight, 3 Crusader, 3 Prototype, 3 Boulder, 3 Bear, 1 Gorilla, and 2 Wolfbark. Now, the deck has been edited since the replays, because I wanted to make some changes, and since I had to re-record it, I decided to go and make the changes and upload the deck with the changes. So, I'm running 3 of each of these Koa'Ki Meirus because they each have a purpose. Boulder is a really good first in the set since it allows me to add a level 4 Koa'Ki Meiru monster or a Iron Core Koa'Ki Meiru from my deck to the hand when it's destroyed by battle and sent to the grave. It's a really good first in the set and lets you deck in your deck, which is pretty nice. Ur-Knight is pretty much the heart and soul of the deck. Pretty much what he does is you can reveal 1 Iron Core in your hand and special summon 1 level 4 or lower Koa'Ki Meiru monster from your deck, except for himself. So you can't just go reveal special Ur-Knight, reveal again, special summon Ur-Knight, and really spam the field like that. You have to pretty much you can only special summon another level 4. So it's a nice stipulation on him, and it makes him not overpowered. But there are ways to get around that effect, which you can plainly see in the deck. But I want to talk about those in due time. Koa'Ki Meiru Crusader is another key card on the deck. When he destroys an opponent's monster by battle, you can add 1 Koa'Ki Meiru card from the graveyard to your hand. Notice this card: monster, spell, or trap. I can add any one of those from my deck from my graveyard to the hand. It allows me to recycle my hand and recycle some of my good cards, things like Ur-Knight and some cards in my spell card lineup. Koa'Ki Meiru Crusader can also add himself, which is pretty nice. It's something that I just learned while doing those duels. I did not know that because I never really messed with Koa'Ki Meiru before, so there's things I was learning and didn't know about. So the fact that Crusader can add himself when he's destroyed into the graveyard is pretty nice. Of course, he has to destroy a monster as well, so if you crash to like a T-King, there you go. Koa'Ki Meiru Prototype is pretty much there to help save your Koa'Ki Meirus, or you can basically let them die and get another 1800 attack, and get an 1800 attack token. Pretty much, if a Koa'Ki Meiru monster is about to be destroyed during the end phase, you can destroy a Prototype instead, or you can let that Koa'Ki Meiru die, and you get to special summon a 1800 attack and defense token. So, it has a win-win situation. One of the things about the Koa'Ki Meiru you have to remember is the fact that they do get destroyed in the end phase unless you either send something of the required, and reveal something of the required typing, like for Ur-Knight and Crusader, revealing a Beast Warrior, or sending a Iron Core of Koa'Ki Meiru from your hand to the grave. Now, also under skill drain, you will still have to destroy them since it is conditioned. So, for those of you who do not know about that little tidbit of the Koa'Ki Meirus in skill drain, is a condition, so you still have to reveal or send in order to keep them on field. I'm using 3 Bear because it's a Fire Fist mixture, and you want that Bear popping. The 1 Gorilla because it's just nice extra backguard hate and it's extra targets for Tanky. Then the Wolfbark, since I have Bear and Gorilla, it adds Exceed options for me. This is something I didn't have in the deck before because I didn't think it would be useful because of the fact of my limited monsters, but then I remember that Fire Fists have unlimited monsters already, so Wolf Bark still helps with that extra special summoning. So for the spells, triple Tinky, double Tinsu, one Gyoku, which I'm probably gonna bump up to 2 or 3. Just haven't got around to it yet. 3 Diamond Core Koa'Ki Meiru, 2 Iron Core Koa'Ki Meiru, 1 Dark Hole, and double MST. Odds are I'm gonna replace the MSTs with 2 more Gyoku, but like I said, I haven't gotten around to it yet, so no hate please. This was just testing in a sense for the deck, but like I said, I will replace it just whenever I'm not being lazy to do so. Tinky, Tinsu, self-explanatory, Tinky searches. Tinsu gets around the stipulation of the Urnite, which basically allows you to normal summon a second one and use effect, so it's nice there. The Diamond Core Koa'Ki Meiru is one of the best cards that Koa'Ki Meiru could have gotten. The fact that this card allows you to add 1 Koa'Ki Meiru card from your deck to your hand is pretty awesome. So monster spell or trap you can add. It's pretty nice. And just to give you an idea of the Koa'Ki Meiru, like, it's not level restricted, so you can add Maximus or Valafar, go down here to the spells. Like, you can add the Iron Core Koa'Ki Meiru Initialize, or hell, Koa'Ki Meiru Shield, which is their Mirror Force. There you go. Of course, I wouldn't use the shield because you kind of need the Iron Core to use, but hey, if you want to use it, you can add it. I don't think you can add Koa'Ki Ring since it doesn't really, it's not really a Koa'Ki Meiru card, it's just Koa'Ki, so card text there. Diamond Core also has the unique effect of you can banish it, then all Koa'Ki Meiru monsters you control cannot be destroyed by card effects. And it does not say currently controlled, so basically, if you need a Koa'Ki Meiru on field to be given to use the effect. So after you activate it, you can normal summon Koa'Ki Meirus and they'll still be protected. It's basically like Omega, but a little bit better since Omega is currently. So that's a lot of cool things for the Koa'Ki Meirus. It's really nice since it is a Koa'Ki Meiru card, so you can add it back with Crusader and search out again. It allows you to save your also allows you to save your Tinkies for things like the Barrack Gorilla and Wolf Bark, and add like Urnite with the Diamond Core. Iron Core is mainly here just for the Urnite to reveal and special summon its own enemies. Otherwise, I would add it because I would make the Iron Core. So, Dark Hole is self-explanatory. Then the MSTs, like I said, are going to be replaced with the Gyokus, but haven't gotten around to it. For the traps, 3 of the Phantom Beasts, Silent Warning, Bottomless, Torrential Compulse, and a Tinsent. Horned Phantom Beast, I feel like self-explanatory because we have a lot of Beast Warriors that can abuse this card to death. You have to draw power. The 4 basic staple traps I feel like are in a lot of decks. Then Tinsent for extra boost and extra searches with and extra effects for my Firefist monsters. For the extra deck, I don't really go into a lot of the monsters in the extra deck, so some of these are here just in case, but you know, I rarely go into some of these. So we have the Photon Puppet Operative, the number 50 Black Ship of Corn, number 101, Diamond Direwolf, Evil Storm Extinction Knight. I never really go into this guy, but for the off chance I need him, I have him in here, and plus I had extra deck space, so I put him in there because why not? Maestroke and Morel, the Fish Dweller, Gallagher Cowboy, number 52. It's a card I wanted to test out because I really like the effect. For those who don't know what 52 does, requires 2 level 4 monsters. Once per turn, you can attach a material from this card, and its attack becomes 3,000, and its defense becomes 0. So it pretty much shield and swords itself, in a sense. Now, after your attacks, it goes back to defense mode, and at the end of that initial battle phase, to the end of the turn, it will remain at 0 defense, but once it ends, it will go back to 3,000 defense. Now, if this card is attacked while it has no materials, it is changed to an attack position at the end of the damage step. So it gives you, like, 2 very good effects. It gives you initiative, and reason to use the effect, but also gives you a reason to not use the effect. So it pretty much is the best of 2 worlds for aggressive players as well as for defensive players. Which is something I really like. I like the variety that number 52 brings into the game, brings into the extra deck for a mass majority of people. And this is the card I cannot wait for it to come out in the TCG because I want to use this card because I think 52 has a place in everyone's extra deck, in my opinion. It really does, because just the fact that you go offensive or you go defensive, it's your choice. 2 Tiger King. I don't really need to. I don't really think more than 2 is necessary, at least for this deck. We have Utopia. Again, I had some extra space, so I put it in there. You know, he's still a pretty decent and good card. We have Bujinte Kakasuchi, always a good card to have. And of course, there's some Roach for the Heraldic deck, so I can tell Tef and Sue to go screw themselves. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the deck profile. This is the Koa'Ki Meiru Fire Fist. If you have any suggestions for the deck, please leave them in the comment section below. Like I said, I am going to put more Kyokus. I've just been lazy about it. I'm still learning, you know, about Koa'Ki Meiru and all that stuff, so, you know, I'm sure this deck's probably not the best version of the deck out there, but again, if you have any suggestions, if you've played this deck plenty of times, you know some of the better cards to put in it, you know, feel free to let me know in the comment section below so I can improve the deck and improve my my playing skills, I guess, for Koa'Ki Meiru Fire Fists. So anyway, hope you guys enjoyed it. And I'll definitely see you guys next time. And I'm sorry for the delay on the deck, but I'm stupid.